Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Figley Construction Player Profile for East Palestine. DJ Yoakley with you, a very special guest at this time. He is the guy who's known more for the gridiron, but now makes his transition to hardwood. Parker Sherry, man, it's only been a couple weeks since we talked last.
Right.
What's happened since then? You've made that transition from the gridiron, from the turf, to the hardwood. Talk to me about that, how difficult that is for you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's, really difficult. I think it's just a lot of change in. You're not trying to run over people.
Right.
You're trying to get around them, trying to get to the rim always. So that aspect of it, changes a little bit, but a lot of the mental aspect stays the same. I mean, it's always you're trying to win, and that's the main focus.
So when you are making that transition, right?
Right.
You're running guard, right?
Right.
I mean, you're used to passing the ball.
Yeah.
Is it a little different having to shoot it? Like trying to get the ball from somebody else and score your own buckets?
Right. That's probably part of my problem sometimes. I like to get it to everybody underneath, and whenever I see somebody open at the last second, I like to get it to them rather than pulling up. So, I mean, I do have to probably change that a little bit, but I think it's just the quarterback mentality of me that I always want to pass the ball and get it to the other guys.
So you're one of the guys that everybody looks to for leadership, whether you're on the court or not, right? You're great in the classroom, you're great in the community, and you're great on the hardwood. Talk to me about what it takes just from a build. Like, is that inside you, or is that something you learn from other people?
Right, it's definitely, just this community in general. They've helped me out with everything, including football, including academics. So it always starts with my parents. That's what I always think about, because they're so competitive and they've taught me that no matter what you're doing, that you should be number one. And so that's what I take pride in. I always try to be the best athletically and academically that I could possibly be. And, having a 4.0, I've achieved that so far and just want to finish out the year. And also, the success in sports as well. So the main goal is always to win, and that's been demonstrated by my parents whenever I was young, and the community's helped out with so much of that as well, and their support's just been amazing.
We've talked about this before. You're a role model to many in the community now, especially the younger generation. Who is your role model?
My biggest role model is probably Russell Wilson, just because of what he does off the field. I know he's spectacular on the field, and he's very similar to me. He's a shorter guy, 5'11", just like myself, and he's bigger. That's what I pride myself into, is doing all the hard work. But it's what he does off of the field. That's what I think that I like to compare myself to him so much, because he goes to Seattle, a hospital in Seattle every single week, and he goes and meets with the children. And I go to my mom's room every single day. And it's a little bit different, but I go to my mom's room every single day and go meet with a little girl named Hannah, and then I go meet a little boy named Charlie. So just the effect that I'm able to have on other people because of the success I've been able to have in athletics and academics as well has compared me, I'd say, and that's who my role model has been, is Russell Wilson.
So your role model on the field, on the football field, Russell Wilson. Now we're talking hardwood, we're talking hoops. Who's your role model for hoops?
Wow, let me think about that one. There's a couple.
Who do you model your game after? I guess that's a better question.
Okay, modeling my game after a person.
I didn't mean to make you lose your breath.
I'm going to say Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook.
I think you just need to change your name to Russell.
Yeah, right. It's all the Russell guys, exactly. Just because of how hard he plays.
Yeah.
Every single game. I know he had the triple-double deal a couple years ago throughout the past 2 years, but I just like the way he plays. He always plays 100%, and so that's what I like to model my game after.
So these young kids that are listening to you right now, watching you, that are going to watch this for the next few years as you progress into the college ranks, what kind of wisdom do you want to pass upon them as to not just football, but I think the more important part sometimes that people overlook is the academics? What makes you such a great leader in the classroom?
Right. Well, one thing that I'm going to say to everybody is just hard work's going to get you wherever you want to go. And whether it's athletics or academics or any single game that you're ever going to play, it's hard work, and it's the effort that you're going to put towards whatever you want to succeed in. So if you want to succeed in playing basketball, if you want to succeed in playing football, then it's going to be the time that nobody's looking. And that's one thing that I think myself and a lot of other people have success due to their hard work. And so that's one thing that I would leave every single kid that ever watches this or has ever looked up to me, is that hard work is going to equal success. And then it follows through every single aspect of your life, including academics, of course.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit. I talked to Coach Franklin last week, asked him who would win in a one-on-one competition in the backyard basketball, you and your sister.
Right.
Let's be honest. Does she beat you?
Every single time. It's not really a competition. I don't really score on her. She just takes me to the hole, and I can't stop her. But no, I'm good. Well, I'm telling you what, she beats me a pig just about every time. No, I'm serious. Especially whenever you use that girls' ball, because it's so different.
Right.
Just not excuse, right? But No, she just works really hard.
Yeah.
She really does, and she plays so hard. That's what I love watching her play, and I'm her biggest fan. That's what I always think about. Whenever she's playing, that I'm her biggest fan, and she plays golf as well. And on the golf course is different because you're clapping. I would be like, yeah, go Peyton, right? But she's just doing a great job, and then again, athletically and academically. I mean, that's what a lot of people haven't seen yet. Her academics, she's really, really smart. I don't like to admit that she's smarter than me, but I really do think she is. So.
All right, 40-yard dash, who wins, you or Peyton?
She could probably beat me backwards.
She is fast.
Running backwards, yeah, she does. She moves.
She's lightning.
I tell you what, she has a really good arm too, huh?
Yep.
She was throwing some
incredible.
Looks like some post routes over the middle, right?
That's it. It isn't many times that a brother, I'm an older brother, gets to kind of transmit wisdom onto their sister. Talk to me about, if you have one piece of advice for Peyton as she goes through the journey that you're on right now, what is it?
Listen to our parents. That's the one thing that I think that, everybody, right? Listen to your parents. I think that's vitally important. And because they know everything. I know there's plenty of situations that I've talked to my father, and I was like, wow, no way that he could be right. And a month later, it's, oh, wow, I was wrong, and he was right. So definitely listen to mom and dad, and hard work. Everything that you want in life is just going to be done by hard work. So just keep on working hard, kid, and you're going to do amazing things.
We're excited to kind of give you the full scoop on what's going to happen with Parker Sherry in the upcoming weeks and months to come. Parker, before we leave, is there anything you want to kind of let out for basketball? I mean, obviously you guys have a great following, looking to turn the program around, a new head coach, and kind of a new leadership. You guys unveiling some new jerseys tomorrow.
Right. Yep.
Everybody's excited about that. What do you want to kind of leave for Bulldog Nation from the basketball realm?
Well, one thing I'd like to leave is just our new coach, Coach Stan. He's doing a fantastic job. He really is. He's changed around the program, and it's not just the little things on the basketball court. It's also in the classroom, and even in the halls you get yelled at because you're out of class. He's like, "What are you doing? Why are you out?" So, he's doing a really good job in all aspects, and him being in the school has really helped us out too. So he's doing a fantastic job turning around the program, and it's not just at the high school level. It's at the middle school, and it's also at EPYSA as well. He's helping out, and I know he's putting in a lot of time. I know his fiance sometimes gets angry at him, but I mean, it all pays off because it's changing the lives of these young men. So I'm really happy that he's my coach and that I've had the opportunity to meet him.
Park, good as always to talk to you, brother.
Yeah,
this has been
much.
Your Figley Construction Player Profile for East Palestine with Parker Russell Sherry. I'm DJ Yoakley. We'll see you in a little bit.